Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you. Today is Wednesday. Nope, today is Thursday, July the 18th. I'm not sure where I got Wednesday from. But yeah, today, boy, this is a frustrating and honestly quite embarrassing update. I had a tilt session this afternoon. I am very frustrated. So to recap the morning session, this morning trading was good. I was green across all three of the PAs. I was green across all the evals. I actually, this morning, I had three of these accounts. I actually just bought this one. This is brand new, but these three, I was down 1,300 on these three. I was copy trading these three and my take profit account, and I was not paying attention. Stupid me. This has happened to me before, and I forget about the daily loss limit on take profit, and I blew up my take profit account, which was at 700 in profit. So down 1,300 on these three. This one was, it blew up at 1140. I rebought it or reset it. I forget, did I reset or did I buy a new one? Whatever. Anyway, and got another account. And basically took these accounts back up to positive 400, and this one was positive 600, and obviously this one we had 1195 on day one. So awesome, good day. I felt really good about that. Everything green. And I thought, you know what, I am done for the day. I think I shut down my charts by lunchtime. I only had taken 4 trades on the funded accounts. This account was up like 30 bucks or 40 bucks. I was up 300 across to 3. This one here up 200 as you see, and this one up 70. So all good. And why I thought to myself, man, it's not a whole lot of fun to make a video about a $300 profit day on 3 accounts, but I needed a green day. And we ended up with an $800 red day because yours truly came back this afternoon and opened I didn't open the charts until probably 2 o'clock, 2:15, and I just really wasn't enthused with the market at all. And then it started on the Dow. I decided to jump into this trade. I thought this was going to break out, and I had a couple chances to kill it with a little bit of a loss and still have a green day. And I finally ended up taking a $150 loss on that. So I was still green on the day on my PAs, but I was red on this account. And then I took a trade on ES right here, thinking we were going to bounce off this level, kind of a retest, and it was kind of holding. And, you know, here we had a wick touching. We kind of pulled back up, and another wick, we were kind of stalled right here, and that's when I went in. And I just kind of slowly watched this thing take a full stop out on that, which was very frustrating. Then I jumped to NQ, and at this point I was getting a little bit upset. Let's just be frank. I was getting a little upset that I had jumped in and traded and started to have my account go red. I then took this trade, which was a break even on NQ, and then I had a winning trade here of $200. So I was still in the red at that point and still down, not much, but I was still down. I then thought we were going to reject on this area on NQ, or on ES. This was kind of stalling here, and I thought I was going to get a rejection play. And of course I was incorrect, and I got a full stop out. Why I just hung on to this and wasn't pessimistic in a negative trade is beyond me. But at this point, the tilt started to set in. I was determined to make this back, and then I took this trade, and I don't know, looking back now, like really how dumb. You know, we were in a very strong move up, and I watched this wick reject, and as soon as the next candle started forming, it was red, and I said, I'm just going to jump in and take that. That's going to reject here. Just didn't look for any kind of confirmation. That ended up being a $255 stop out, and at that point I had a couple $100 left in the account, and we had this move up, and we kind of pulled back a little bit, and I said, all right, I'm just going to get in. We're going to continue, obviously, because this was wrong. And I pulled my stop back, and I thought, you know what, this is, you know, it's not going to blow, it's going to go. Well, wouldn't you know it, we had a wick out, not quite shot in the tick. It was another about 2 points further, and then we took this rip. I mean, I wouldn't have reclaimed all of my losses, but I would have probably been able to, you know, these 2 trades here resulted in basically 600 in losses. So I was basically down 500 something before those 2 trades, and we blew up the account. So, Terrible, terrible, terrible. Feels bad. Today it felt so good, and then we ended up so bad. It totally took the wind out of my sails. And then to make matters worse, I went in with this eval, because by this time I was mad. And then I went in with this eval thinking, well, I'm just going to see if I can pass it, because I was at like 51.4 or 51, something like that. And we have this major move back down. I mean, this is what, about a 960 down to about 900 or 900. So 60 point candle, about an 80 point move here. And I started trading this with big size, and there goes that account. So, I mean, thankfully that's just an eval, but what really makes this even more depressing is I literally this account was at the 1 month time frame, and I just paid for another month yesterday. Literally just yesterday paid for another month, and today I blew it. Oh, so bad, so frustrating. But I don't know what more to say. It is what it is. I did it to myself. I know what I did, and I know I went on tilt, and you don't do that, but I did. So here we are. But yeah, here's today, and once again, I mean, we are just in this absolute bloodbath. And it's another one of these one accounts. Like, that is the issue. My note here, 4 accounts, the 4 trades in the morning session. Yeah, I only took 4 trades. Trading them individually was up 300, and then including the evals, which went from down to up, whatever. Then went on tilt, and another day of one account making it a red day. Just very, very frustrating. So yeah. Not a fun update, at all. What felt like a really good day, and we should have had a $300 green day here, and now we have an $800 red day. Just really, really stupid. So, note to self, as I came back in the afternoon, like I said, I think I turned the charts back on around 2-ish, somewhere here. We were, I think, making this move up, and I just wasn't interested. And for some stupid reason, this move right here, this kind of move back up, talked me into it, and that was the start on the Dow. So go figure. I do remember on this ES trade, this right here, we were in this trend, and I just felt like, man, we're up against this trend. This is kind of a trend line. It's probably going to reject back down. It was just flat out wrong, and just not trading very well. And like in the morning session on these evals, I just went in with 2 contracts. Let's see if I can find this. Right through this move here is where I made most of that money back. The loss was in the pre-market, the early morning session. I had a couple big losses there. $1,000, and then I had another, no, that's a winner. I thought I was only down like $1,000 this morning across all 4 of those, but still $4,000. But yeah, I went in confidently, and made all that back and then some, and I was very, very happy with that. And then I just didn't trade that way in the afternoon on the funded accounts. But yeah, just all I can say is it was a bad afternoon, and that one account took us into another stinking red day. So, and a painful lesson on losing that account. So at least the other 2, we had a bit of a win. I mean, nothing to write home about. It's nothing exciting. I mean, this is a nice $200 win, which is nice, but yeah. So I think the goal now is just to, I just bought a new 50K. We're going to see if we can pass it. I'm not going to try to pass it in one day, but I'm just going to work on trying to get it passed, and yeah, get back to 3, and we'll just trade these 2. That's where we're at, and just keep working at it slowly but surely, day by day. So that's a wrap. That's a wrap for today. I'm sorry it wasn't a better update, but it is what it is. So there we go. Once again, thanks for the support. Appreciate you guys using the code BCT for Take Profit or Apex. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks also for the support, just for hanging out, following along. Subscribers, I know we had a bunch of new subscribers here recently. I say a bunch, we're a small channel. I've only got 200 and some subscribers, but I do appreciate the new subs. So thank you very much. Hopefully at one of these points we'll have a turnaround, and we'll have some better updates and maybe a little bit more fun updates for you to listen to. So, all right, I'm going to sign off. Have a great night. Have a great trading day tomorrow. We'll try to have a green day tomorrow afternoon. So long.